Thank you for joining us inside the Doom Chamber. This is typically the view that we're going to get. Please do note, however, that this would be solid, aside from the occasional hole that you'd have cut out. Carpet, used carpet, is the best thing in the world to use for the wall. Look at the videos from last year about how to cut proper holes in the carpet. The idea here in the Doom Chamber is I've got scares number 1 and number 2. This dude over here, he's got the dive out, or if this was open, he's got the reach out. But he can also do the follow. He can do the follow and then come back in. If he's chosen not to do the follow, he can do the scare here, or he can crawl to the other chamber in advance and let man number 1 take over the second and third scare. So he could do scare 3 and scare 4 here, crawling out, over top, and so on. Your third guy in this chamber can do the full walkout, or he can do a double scare over here with his buddy, or not even bother at this section, but walk over to this side and get them as they go by here, and get them here. And if it's a little slower that night, have a slit here so you can actually physically walk out and follow them down the final pathway for that big scare. 4 guys is all you would need to pull this off. So you watch carefully here. Guy number 4 whispers, "Psst, psst, psst, psst. I'm gonna go over there." So he runs through the maze and he waits. Does a scare. He can wait a bit longer, and then he can follow them down the final pathway and get him again, turning around, and he's right back in the Doom Chamber. The reason that I am such a big believer and the user of the Doom Chamber is that staff become the most difficult part of the maze. In a smaller environment like this, 3 guys could pull off this maze. 2 could poorly, 3 decently, 4 perfectly, and everything else on top of that just magnifies the whole experience. You still want to have somebody outside of the backyard letting people come through at broken intervals. Try and have 20 seconds between people going through. More information about the Doom Chamber. It does not have to be square. It doesn't even have to be in the middle of your yard. I've just chosen for a central location here to give you an idea of how 4 guys can pull off a haunted house. Your Doom Chamber can be long and narrow, it can be square, it can be triangular. It's whatever you want to use for it. You pick the shape based on the shape and size of your yard and based on how many people that you know for a fact you're going to have in there as characters. So here we are, sun's gone down. This is our maze. You saw everything in daylight, now you're seeing the same thing in the dark. You notice the white stuff still shows up pretty brightly even in the dark. You still want to consider getting really inexpensive paint, painting them dark colors. Black is not necessary, dark green, dark blue, whatever's cheapest. Use that and paint your white stuff. And Doom Chamber, guy in here, guy down here, my feet. So that's already 4 scares. Come through here. As I'm walking, might even have somebody in the other backyard. Possibly have a scare here. Walking. Guy can be behind this wall or inside the chamber and get you here. Walking. Once again, if you're placing somebody in the other backyard, they could be here. Same guy gets you again. Guy in this white line. Somebody here. Guy in the doom chamber comes out. Guy in the corner. Over here. Doom chamber again. And finally the person is out. So it'll be up to you to decide where to place everybody. By no means is this design copywritten. If this is the one that works for you, go right ahead and use it. Send us your videos. Send us your comments. Please don't forget to rate and comment on this video. And better yet, share it with everyone you know. So look at me, we've only been running around that maze for 15 minutes and I'm already sweating up a storm. So I recovered a mask like this. These are just fine for your haunted house. Black paint, black paint, black paint, put the mask on. I mean, you will get hot. There's no two ways about this. And something like that does not make the experience of going through a maze any less for the person. In fact, what you should try and do is make this maze as much fun for you as it is for the people being scared. And sweating up a storm is not that much fun. Simple, small mask. There you go. Look how little of my head it covers. It's a little hot here in the face, but I do my scares, and it's lift. Oh, more people. Slide. Oh, done. Breathe. Oh, more people. Right back on. That is quick. It's not going to ruin the experience. You do not have to go Hollywood costume style to make your maze an effective one.